What is up, everybody? Fantasy football fans and best ball drafters. We're here to do an Underdog Best Ball Mania 5. That's right. BBM 5 is finally open. It's been open for about a week or so, ever since the NFL draft wrapped up. We're going to get after it. Chris has already got some under his belt. I'm already in some slow drafts. We're going to continue, and the goal remains, if I'm correct, you're going to max out BBM 5. Is that right?
That is the goal. We'll see if I can do it, but that is the goal. That is the goal.
All right. What we're going to do is get a draft under our belts right now. We're going to do a live draft with you guys if you want to join. Now, this isn't like our sleeper draft where you join and this is not a private league. This is a big tournament that we're going to try to take down. You can try to jump in there with us. We're going to join right now together, get in the same draft. You want to try to do that too? You can. Now, of course, if you don't already have an Underdog account, I mean, that should be step one here, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get it. Go download the app, get on underdogfantasy.com, sign up, and use promo code Endgame because you still get that deposit match. Right now it's up to $100, but they're about to up the ante and extend it. Going to even be a bigger deposit match, but this is still a very good time to do that. They have Best Ball Mania 5 open, but also several other contests you can see right there. The Eliminator is always fun. It's where you kind of try to survive each week. Some of these Survivor leagues. The Big Dog, and then they have the little one. I forget what's the little one called, the Schnauzer or something like that.
Yeah, they have the puppy come in. The puppies are more like I think they're what? I think they might even have like a $3 puppy, $5 puppies. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of options, and they're going to continue to put them up as we get closer and closer to football season. But right now, it's the big one. We're going to go for Best Ball Mania 5. We'll break it down in a second as soon as we join, and we'll talk about the rules for those who maybe don't know. But we want to try to get in on it. Here we go. So we're going to join and hopefully get it on the same one. It's a $25 entry. You can see the prize pool, $15 million, 1.5 just to first place. All right, let's go for it. We're going to enter at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh, what? It said it could not detect my location. What?
Yeah, it does that to me all the time.
How do I fix this? Because I'm not going to be able to enter. Can you jump out of yours?
Yeah, my draft is about to start.
Oh no.
Unless, well, you want to try it again? Maybe see if you can get
it says
into
location
one.
access allowed. What? I'm looking. My
Yeah,
browser says location access allowed. Continue. Yes, continue allowing. What? All right. Well, that's annoying.
I do this
Your
all the
draft is
time. It just for some reason works. And sometimes it does.
But your draft is already starting.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I can try to share my screen if we want to just combine on one.
Yep. Share your screen. I guess we'll. Oh man, that's a bummer.
It's weird because it always works. Okay,
Always
you can see
works.
mine.
And it says right there, continue allowing this site to access your location.
All right.
What the heck?
Well, there we go. We'll just draft together.
All right. Okay.
I see somebody else jumped in. Miguel, of course, always ready. He's got the number 2 spot. In fact, he's on the clock right now. So there you go. All right, let's break down here. I guess I'll man the draft. You want to go over quick rules for those who maybe don't know?
Yeah, so it's half PPR. It's a best ball draft, meaning what that means is you only draft. There's no in season half PPR. Other John, there's no in season management. You draft a team of 18 players, and then each week the computer picks your best starting lineup based on how your 18 players performed. So each week you will start 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex. No kicker, no defense. So generally in these drafts, you're going to draft 2 to 3 QBs, 2 to 3 tight ends. I think somewhere between like 5 to 8 running backs and probably like 6 to 9 wide receivers, depending on your build. And again, it's a tournament, so the 12 people that technically Pierre is drafting against right here. At the end of the season, I think the top 2 or 3 advance into the playoffs. Are you gonna make a pick here?
All
Wait
right.
for me. Just
So
make a pick.
you like Jefferson or Bijan?
Jefferson.
All right, that's what I figured.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for me. Just make the pick. Yeah. So you want to be shooting for upside. You want to be shooting for high scores. And then other John saying, is stacking important? I think stacking is almost vital in this format if you want to take down the tournament. Now, I don't think stacking is. I still think it's important to win your group. Because even back in the day when I first started playing best ball before there were any tournaments like this, and it was just you just had all these 12-man leagues you were in, right? You would just have these 12-man leagues. Stacking was still very, very important. So you definitely want to try to stack. And then Miguel clarifying, yeah, top 2 advance. So you're just looking for upside here. No floor plays. No floor plays.
No floor allowed. All right. So top of this draft went pretty much as expected.
most people
CMC, Lamb, Hill, Chase. Got JJ at 5. Brees was the next running back taken. A little interesting there. Then Sun got Bijan at the 8. Feels like pretty good value. AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison. There you go in the first round. Firmly in the first round before Puka.
Actually, why don't you click the draft board,
mm-hmm.
and then full screen it, and then share that tab instead. I think people like seeing the draft board better.
All right, let's switch to the board. So give me 1 second. There it is.
All right.
And then let's see, Gibbs and Taylor, London, Saquon. All right, so no big reaches or surprises here as of right now.
Harrison, man, already into the first round over Puka. Hey, you're drafting with Sigmund Bloom. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, look at that. I see him up there. He's on the. He's got the 12.
Sigmund Bloom, what's up? I doubt he's watching this, but just in case. All right, who's available here? I don't even know.
Okay, on the clock, win just like that. That was quick. Okay, running back, we got Kyron, Achane, Jacobs. Receiver, Debo, Nico, Diggs, DJ Moore, Mike Evans.
I'd probably go Kyron if it's me, but you pick
Kyron.
It's your team, your draft.
I'm fine with Kyron.
Just don't time out.
Yeah. I still feel like it's a little early for Achane. I don't think that Jalen Wright pick makes a huge difference and for him specifically, but still just always felt like it was too early. And I don't know. I did in one. I'm in some slow drafts right now. I got the 4th pick. In one league on the way back, at around the same spot, I took Debo. In one league, I took Nico. In one, I took, I think Kyron took a running back. So, like, I'm not set on anybody right here in this range, you know?
I can't do Nico here. I mean, I can't have zero exposure to Nico. I'll probably have to bite the bullet and draft him sometimes here, I guess, because this is where he's going. Man, this feels crazy high for Nico.
Yeah, it's. I didn't love it, but it's like I don't want to draft Debo every time in the second round, and
right.
I feel better about Mike Evans, but I feel like Mike Evans is a mid-second rounder. I don't know. You know what I mean? Is he going to give you that massive upside? I don't know.
I mean, is Nico?
Is Nico? Well, I mean, if Diggs has lost a step, like if he's not what he used to be, maybe Nico still shines as the number 1 receiver there. That's my thing with Nico. I mean, I think he really could still put up wide receiver 1 weeks on a semi-regular basis. Jalen Wright could dominate Miami. Look, Jalen Wright will be a smart pick in this format late. He's the type of pick you want to make in your best ball drafts for sure.
I think. Sam Laporte at the early second. All right, well, you're on the clock here. I think. I think the problem for like, I think the problem with the Miami backfield is going to be too many guys there. Who are you going with here?
Okay, well, Achane is still there. Is this good value at the 29th pick?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. We're going value here because there's a couple of receivers still that are good in like Waddle and Pittman, but on the weekly upside front, I mean, we can't deny Achane. I feel like that is a big drop for him in this tournament. So let's just go running back, and then we'll stack up receivers later.
Yeah, so that's got to be pretty far below his typical ADP. Where is he normally going?
Yeah, his ADP was like 21.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good discount there. Like he normally goes before Nico, Debo, Diggs, DJ Moore, Evans. So, and the nice thing when you get a guy like Achane at this spot here is like, okay, you know, because I don't know if Achane is going to be a guy I'm going to want heavy exposure to. So take him when you get the discount.
Yeah, that's purely a value pick. Didn't need a second running back there. Didn't need Achane early. But, man, when you can get a player with that upside almost a full round later than his ADP, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that because this is what sets you apart in these big tournaments, right? We say it all the time. You have to have an edge. And in this case, yeah. Okay, now, Chris, now they're saying that the mic is low or something.
All right, how's this? Is this better?
That is better.
Using all right. Using my correct mic. Is it because I moved too close to it? Because I'm right next to it? I don't know. Is it better?
Yeah, I think that sounds good to me. JSC, is that better? Who is the Bills wide receiver one? I don't think it's Curtis Samuel, but hey, who knows? I think it's Dalton Kincaid. I think that's the answer.
Yeah, it might be.
All right. I'm guessing we're not going to go running back again because we already got two.
Who we're looking at here? T? No, there goes T.
Okay. T just got taken. So we can go Keenan Allen, George Pickens, Amari Cooper, Christian Kirk, Jaden Reed, Terry McLaurin at receiver, or Trey McBride is there at tight end. Or we can wait and try to get Dalton Kincaid or Mark Andrews on the way back.
I think if it was me, I'd either go McBride or Kirk.
I kind of like McBride here. I only got 5 seconds. I'm going to pull the trigger.
Do it.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay to get weird in these drafts. It's okay to have some weird builds. It separates you from the field. And again, because it's best ball, you don't have to worry like, do I start this guy or this guy this week? You just hope for those big weeks.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's really not your first couple of picks that are going to help you win the league. It's who did you get in the mid to late rounds that goes off. That's what it is. It's who took Devon Achane, last year in like the 10th, 11th round. It's who took those late picks that went off. Who took Puka Nacua, basically. Who took Kyron Williams. That's what it is. And so I'm not sweating about you too much right now. Yeah, it's going to be the later picks.
All right, I'm going to see if I can. I obviously can't see your draft, but wow, Xavier Worthy up to pick 61. Wow,
that's early. Is Kirk going to be the wide receiver one in Jacksonville? Caleb wants to know. I would think he has.
I think it'll be like what we saw last year. I mean, like it'll. I don't want to say he's going to be the outright wide receiver one. He probably will be to start the year because we've got to remember Brian Thomas is a rookie. But I think by the end of the season, it might be a 1A, 1B with a slight lean towards Kirk. Who was picked? Can you scroll down a little bit on your draft board?
Yeah. In fact, okay, we're on the clock now. Now, here's the thing. I don't
Pickens?
advocate taking quarterback early typically, but Pat Mahomes is still on the board. He's ADP is 45, so we're getting him several
Yeah,
picks later.
do it.
Or James Cook for a third RB, or Pickens, Cooper, Jaden Reed, Terry McLaurin, those
No,
guys.
I would go Mahomes. You're gonna time out. Just go Mahomes.
Yeah. I hardly ever am taking Mahomes in these leagues this early, but 53 and his ADP is 45. Why not?
Yeah, we can try to get Hollywood, maybe even Worthy, or maybe we can try to get one of Hollywood, Worthy, or Rice later for the stack.
Yeah. All right, a couple more questions here. Well, JSC saying that Derrick Henry at 312 feels a little criminal.
Criminally high or criminally low?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Criminal. I don't feel like that's. I know it's half PPR, but still, I don't know that he needs to be a third rounder, like even in this format. I prefer him in the fourth. Try Boy Sports. Is that what it says? Who should I draft with a second overall pick in half PPR?
Well, I think Bijan or Brees is fine if you want to go, if you're like dead set on running back, but I'm going CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, I don't think you need to go RB second overall unless it's a standard league. I would just go CeeDee Lamb. I agree. Okay, we're up again. Let's see on the board now. At receiver, our top options are Hollywood, Brian Thomas Jr. No thanks. Jordan Addison.
I think you got to go. I think you got to go Hollywood for the stack.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yep.
These rookies, man. McConkey and Brian Thomas now in the 70s. I don't know. It feels high.
Yeah, I think McConkey really has a chance to smash this year. It's like I know the Chargers aren't going to be as pass heavy as they were in the past, but he's going to fill that Keenan Allen role. They still have to throw the football. I mean, it's not like they're never going to throw the football. I think McConkey. Yeah. I think that was just a great landing spot for McConkey.
Oh yeah, but yeah, my question is: Are we going McConkey right now, even over a JSN who's going a couple spots later? Because I know JSN obviously a lot more target competition, but I don't know. That feels a little weird to me. Well, let's see. There goes McConkey. Frankie Knuckles. Tank Dell fan. We know this. We're both chokers in Houston. Tank Dell is his guy. This is true. But I think he's going to spread the ball around.
See, the fact that we get so many comments like, Nico will still be the guy. Tank is going to be the guy. Diggs is the number one guy there. The fact that we get so many comments like that just proves that nobody knows. Exactly. No matter how confident you feel right now, you don't know. None of us know. This isn't like Justin Jefferson is going to be the guy. Jamar Chase, no, we don't know. Which is why I keep saying, yeah, I'll want some exposure to all of them just in case, but just give me the guy who goes the latest.
Yeah, on any given week, there will be a different guy. I think that's how it's just going to be. And look, they all have value, right? They're all worth drafting. What you think of Diggs is, just depends on how you feel. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in on Diggs. Okay, we're on the clock here.
Is Jaden Reed still on the board?
No. We got Godwin, JSN, Keon Coleman, D-Hop, Watson, Curtis Samuel. Those are your top receivers. Running back, we got Ramondre, Najee, Swift, Connor, Mostert.
I'll just go JSN.
Yeah, I like JSN. I feel like there's still some good running back values. We already have 2 running backs, but if we can get one of those guys on the way back, maybe as our third, maybe Ramondre. I don't know if it'll last.
Yeah, how many wide receivers are you at right now? 3?
We got quarterback, a tight end, 2 running backs, 3 receivers now.
Yeah.
All right, but it'll be a little while till we pick again.
Yeah, Zamir White at 5'1" definitely feels aggressive.
Yeah, it was interesting. Zamir White went before Rashad White, and Miguel benefited. He took Rashad White at the 5'2".
Yeah, it feels very aggressive. I agree.
I'm a big Zamir White fan, but not that big. Try Boy is saying he was thinking Jamar Chase at the 2.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe this is the year where we see him put it all together for a full season.
Yeah, I mean, you could say maybe it's just the fact that he and Burrow haven't ever really completed a full season because there's always something or other Chase. But shouldn't that also be what moves you off of Chase at 2? It's like he's had some injuries the last couple of years. He's missed several weeks, and Burrow also. So I don't think I can put him over CeeDee Lamb, and I don't think I would put him over Tyreek Hill, especially in best ball. Now, if you're just talking regular redraft, but still, I don't have a compelling reason to put Chase over Lamb.
Nor do I.
All right, well, this draft is moving along. How about this? 8-1, Caleb Williams before Kyler Murray.
Wow. Rookie fever is real.
Hello, rookie fever.
That was Sigmund Bloom, too, going Caleb.
Oh, wow, it sure was. Wow, okay. Interesting. Sigmund's a smart guy. I know this. I actually used to be in a dynasty league with him. We pulled off a few trades together. But I don't know. I like Caleb Williams. I don't think I'd take him over Kyler Murray. Okay, up again.
What are we liking here?
Nobody.
Brooks.
Top receivers are honestly Curtis Samuel, Jameson Williams, Mike Williams, Adonai Mitchell, Cortland Sutton.
No,
Tyler
I think
Lockett.
either Mostert or Brooks.
Gone.
Mostert or
gone.
Brooks.
Or who?
Brooks.
All right, Brooks it is. This feels like a dead zone for receivers. Curtis Samuel,
Yes.
ADP at 98, Jameson Williams, Mike Williams, Mitchell, Cortland Sutton. I mean, how do we feel about Cortland Sutton now with Bo Nix?
Better than Jarrett Stidham.
Okay, fair point. And then at running back, Zach Moss, Trey Benson, Nick Chubb, Javonte Williams, Austin Eckler. How do you feel about Javonte Williams now with Bo Nix a quarterback? And then they got Estime, but he's still the number 1 guy.
Yeah, probably a little better, but not like significantly better. Again, it's better than Jarrett Stidham. So that's the best I can say.
Fair enough. I'm assuming we wait on quarterback and tight end because we got 2 very early.
Yeah, unless there's like a major value. Frank wants to know Tank Dell in the 8th or Zamir White in the 12th, a keeper league PPR. I think you got to go Tank Dell, right?
Yeah, I know you're getting better value, but still, Tank Dell seems like a much better bet.
Yeah, because even if Zamir White is the better value this year, what about next year? Like Zamir White is not the kind of guy where I feel like he's guaranteed to have the role next year.
No, there's no guarantee there. I don't think there's really much guaranteed in Vegas because they're still kind of in limbo, right? I mean, they got a new head coach. They don't have their quarterback of the future. They'll probably get him next year. I don't know. A lot of moving parts there. So I think it's got to be Tank.
If Jordan Love is still on the board here, do we just take him?
I thought about that because honestly, I don't like to wait too long for my second quarterback because you know what I do. I always wait too long and then I get stuck with,
Might as well just grab Jordan Love here. I mean, it's a good value for him.
All right. And here's the difference. In a redraft league, we'll never say you have to get your backup quarterback early. In fact, in some leagues, you'll see what our mocks when we do on Sleeper, we don't even take a backup quarterback. This is different. Pat Mahomes will take a week off, guaranteed, for the bye. Pat Mahomes may actually have some down weeks. He's not going to be a quarterback one every week. You want a guy who can fill that void. Jordan Love can do that. So you want two good quarterbacks because it's the highest score that is going to be in your lineup, not who you decide you want to start on a given week. So I think it's okay to grab a backup quarterback early-ish in best ball.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when you get, I mean, you get him almost 20 picks lower than he normally goes. So,
and that's still always, name of the game is value.
Yeah, and we can always try to grab, like, let's see, Dontavian Wicks later or something.
For yeah. I'll say this: so far, we're doing a good job of getting value. Pat Mahomes, we got 8 picks later than ADP. Jordan Love, 13 later than ADP.
Yeah.
Achane, 7 picks later. The only pick that was a little earlier was Jonathan Brooks, but man, there's not much left at running back. Although I do like some of the values left. There's some veterans here who we can scoop up. Tell me, I know you don't like Nick Chubb, and I know we're not taking Austin Eckler, but Singletary, Gus Edwards still on the board. You want to grab one of those guys?
Yeah, right now? especially in this format, definitely.
Who do you prefer still, Gus or Singletary?
I think I got to go Gus, just because I feel better about that Chargers running game than the Giants running game.
Yeah. And look, Kamani Vidal has a chance to contribute, but he shouldn't necessarily be scaring you off of Gus Edwards getting a significant role in that offense, you know?
Right.
Okay, so we're going to grab Gus, which would be basically right at ADP. Here we go. All right, so he's going about 118. We're at 116. We're going to take Gus. All right, so right now we're at 2, 4, 3, 1. We'll probably use another receiver. I don't think there's a backup tight end that I love here. Dalton Schultz, Cole Kmet, those guys don't really quite do it for me.
Right, again, we can wait, or if there's a value pops up.
Yeah. Okay, let's start looking, which, by the way, someone mentioned Jalen Wright earlier. We do have Achane. Does that mean for you that Jalen Wright is off the board because we don't want to hedge, we don't want to handcuff our own running back in best ball? Is that capping our upside?
Yeah, so it's good we didn't get Mostert earlier. I forgot about that. Yeah, definitely. And I'm not really look, again, I'll probably want like some exposure to Jalen Wright just in case. But he's not a guy I'm going to want heavy exposure to anyways, because, I mean, sure, Mostert could get hurt. He is Raheem Mostert, and he is old. But you're really banking on that.
Right. Yeah. And
then,
in a redraft league, also the difference in a redraft league. Yeah, you want this, don't have to, but it's smart to handcuff your own running back. In best ball, it's different. You probably want somebody else's handcuff. So with that said, I'm going to start adding some backup running backs to the queue here. Got Marshawn Lloyd, got Kendrick Miller, guys like that. Okay, here are the top receivers on the board. Rashid Shaheed, Josh Palmer, Gabe Davis, Josh Downs, Jerry Jeudy, Jahan Dotson, Brandon Cooks.
I think Shaheed is the one with the upside.
Yeah. They didn't do anything at receiver, really. They got what Bub means.
Not worried about him at all.
Good question here. Tri-Boy Sports. Is Jaden Daniels worth a pick? I assume you mean in this format?
Yeah, definitely in this format, absolutely, with what he can do running the ball. I think even in a redraft league, not in like a 10-team, maybe borderline in a 12-team if you're willing to get risky, but yeah, but definitely in this format for sure.
Yeah. Redraft, you shouldn't need to take a guy like Jaden Daniels.
Oh, look who's back, Sir Boomer.
What?
What's up, Boomer?
It's been way too long. What is up, Boomer? All right. Still got a few more picks. Troy Franklin. Yeah, I like Troy Franklin. He's coming up here. He might be a nice upside pick at receiver. Dontavian Wicks.
I think Wicks would be good for the stack with Love, but I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, we could also always try to target maybe like Luke Musgrave late.
Well, I was gonna say we need a backup tight end. We could wait till the next round and probably grab Luke Musgrave.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think. Let's see who's on the board here. I mean, what are we looking at here? Like Judy, Dotson, Cooks, or else Charbonnet or Ford or Leggett?
Probably say no to Leggett.
I mean,
okay.
Dotson,
on the clock.
Cooks?
Yeah, not Judy. The value here
Franklin?
is probably Dotson.
Yeah, Dotson's fine.
Dotson's fine. If nothing else, last year he did at least have a couple of big games. I think exactly 2.
Can Brendan Rice be a wide receiver too in fantasy?
Fantasy, no. In real life, maybe. Maybe if he works real hard and guys get hurt. Could he leapfrog Quentin Johnson on the depth chart? Sure. Could he be more consistent, maybe better than Josh Palmer? Yeah, I think he can, but we'll see. I like Brendan Rice. I thought he would go way before the last round, but I don't know if he's necessarily wide receiver 2 type.
All right. I don't know if we don't like Xavier Leggett, but why aren't we super high on Xavier Leggett, I guess, to answer that?
Well, I don't know that he profiles as a feature type receiver. I mean, they already talked about the ways they're going to use him in that offense. Seems a little more almost gimmicky, you know. They're gonna get him on some short routes behind the line of scrimmage and move him around. He doesn't have blazing speed, which I get. Not every receiver is going to have blazing speed, but man, very limited production in college, late age kind of breakout. He just doesn't have the kind of profile that stands out as someone who will succeed. In fact, he has very much kind of profile of guys that Carolina has drafted that have not succeeded, like Terrace Marshall. It's just a little iffy. Okay, we're back on the clock here. So,
do we like Charbonnet? Do we go Wicks here for the stack? What do you think?
I think we can go Wicks, or if you're down, I don't know how much you like Musgrave to stack and get our backup tight end. You prefer Wicks?
I think if I was going to choose between the two, I'd go Wicks.
All right, Wicks it is.
Tri-Boy Sports, Jatavion Sanders or Ben Sinnott? Well, if you watch our video today, we answered this already.
Yep. Broke it down. Check it out. Talked about who could this year's Sam Laporta be.
Yes. And we did mention both of them, but which one did we pick? Huh. Let's go watch the video.
That's a good question. Very good question. Anthony's a fan of Josh Palmer. Okay. I don't know about Beast. Beast might be a little lofty, but
yeah, Beast feels strong. He's okay. He's all right. He's serviceable. He's not awful.
All right. let's catch up here. We got Patrick Mahomes and Jordan Love, pretty good. At running back, we got Kyron Achan, Jonathan Brooks, and Gus the Bus. Receiver, Justin Jefferson, Hollywood Brown, JSN, Shaheed, Dotson, Wicks. And then tight end, Trey McBride.
I like it.
So
we definitely need another tight end, but we got time.
Yeah, okay. Tight ends on the board right now: Kate Otten, Hunter Henry, Ben Sinnott, the secret weapon at Miami, Jonnu Smith. Or if we go running back, because we got 4. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Marshawn Lloyd's off the board. I know we're not taking J.K. Dobbins. We got Gibson, Bucky Irvin, Jaleel McLaughlin, Khalil Herbert. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, I think we can wait on. I don't think we have to go running back here. I wouldn't mind going. I mean, I wouldn't mind Hunter Henry or Ben Sinnott.
Yeah. All right. Those are the choices. We're up. Both are right under the ADP. You like the veteran Henry?
Probably.
Okay. There we go. We did already get Dotson in Washington, so diversify a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, as much as we like Sinnott, he is a rookie. Although,
all right,
that's what we said about Sam Laporta last year. So,
well, that is true. It's a good question. Do we have to pick a side? I think we have a side. Team Rico or Team Zeke?
Give me Rico. I mean, like, Zeke will probably be better in fantasy because he'll probably, for some reason, get 15 carries for 37 yards and catch 4 passes for another 18 yards or whatever it is. But give me Dowdle. At least he has some juice.
All right, at this point, we're around 15 here. Like I said, it's not like we need our running back. Now those guys I already mentioned are flying off the board. This is where you want to try to find, this year's Kyron Williams or whatever. Who are some guys we're looking at? I mean, Eli Mitchell is like that boring handcuff that you always take and doesn't do much for you. Like a rookie like Tyrone Tracy, Braylon Allen, Audric Estime, Will Shipley, Dylan Lobb, or do you want somebody like a Tank Bigsby, AJ Dillon, Miles Sanders? What do you think?
I wouldn't mind Tank Bigsby, but I don't know if we have. I mean, I feel like there's some good wide receivers on the board.
Yeah, those guys are all going later in ADP, so we can wait on those. But I'm trying to add to the queue. Now, receiver, we got Jermaine Burton, Marvin Mims, Adam Thielen, Rashad Bateman, Wan'Dale Robinson, Javon Baker, a bunch of rookies, Demarcus Robinson.
I mean, are we buying into the John Harbaugh, Rashad Bateman hype?
I don't know if I'm buying into hype. I am buying that he seems like he's still the number 2 receiver there.
I mean, I would like Jermaine Burton, but I mean, unless they do something with T. Higgins, it's probably, I don't know. I think any of those wide receivers, pick one.
I'll say this. Burton's the better value right now. ADP 162. We're at 173. Let's take him. Let's see if Bateman falls. He might.
All right. What's our build looking like right now?
Well, right now we're 2-4-7-2.
So we're not going to go any more QB or tight end, I assume. So
don't need to.
So we'll probably go 2 more running backs and a wide receiver.
Yeah, I'd say right now if Bateman falls, we'll take him next. If not, I mean, I don't think you're sold. I know you're not sold on Luke McCaffrey. Wan'Dale Robinson, Javon Baker, probably none of those guys.
No.
Yeah, nobody great here. Running back, we got Jaleel McLaughlin, Khalil Herbert, Keaton Mitchell, Tyrone Tracy, Eli Mitchell, Damian Pierce, Braylon Allen, Audric Estime, and then a bunch of rookies, or Tank Bigsby. Tank typically going to 212 overall.
Yeah, I think we're getting to the point where we don't have to worry as much about ADP now.
All right. Should we queue up Hank?
Yeah, who else? Keaton Mitchell. Do we like him more than, like, say? I mean, is Bateman still there?
For now, he's still there. Got 5 picks left until we're up. He might just land in our laps. We'll see. One more pick. Yep. All right, Bateman's there. We just take him and be done at receiver.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Yeah, I like Shipley
See?
too. He's more like a handcuff. But the thing I like about Shipley is I feel like if something happens to Saquon, he'll be the guy. But
he's already off the board. Somebody took him.
I mean, I like Tank. I mean, your guy Tyrone Tracy is still out there. Nope, no, he's not.
No, I think he just got taken. All of these running backs are coming off the board now. Now there are some I don't want to say interesting, that might be giving too much credit, but some flyers that are veterans. You got guys like Miles Sanders, Alexander Madison, AJ Dillon, Justice Hill. Probably none of those guys.
I was gonna say I still really like Justice Hill. I mean, when I say I really like Justice Hill, I mean I really like Justice Hill as my last pick in round 18. Not that I really like Justice Hill, but
yeah,
Derrick Henry, Keaton Mitchell coming back from ACL, and Justice Hill. That's pretty much it, right? That's still did they draft a running back like super late?
Yes, or Rasheen Ali, I think. But
yeah.
There goes Tank. All right. Justice Hill, next pick.
Shipley's gone.
Shipley's gone. It's like Damian Pierce, Braylon Allen, Audric Estime, Garendo, Lobb, Madison, Foreman, CEH, Sanders, Dillon, Hull.
You know, Damian Pierce is interesting too. I know he was terrible last year, but he's only Joe Mixon away. He's only Joe Mixon away from being the guy in a good offense.
He's still the number 2 running back there. And look, they just said that the GM expects him to be a big part of the offense for whatever that's worth. I mean,
I think we could probably get Justice Hill next round if we want to wait.
Yeah. All right. Pierce it is.
Also okay. I'm also okay with like Braylon Allen or Audric Estime. Are they still out there?
Yeah. They're next up. So let's do that.
Again,
we'll make
they're handcuffs, but they're high-end handcuffs, right? I mean, if Brees goes down, do we really think it's gonna, like, as much as I liked Izzy last year, I don't think the Jets liked Izzy. So I don't think it's him. And then same in Denver. I think we could see Pirine get cut. And I could see Estime leapfrogging Jaleel McLaughlin for that RB2 spot.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. I have to keep an open mind. I didn't love Estime pre-draft, as a prospect, but I also didn't love Kyron Williams. They profile very similarly, and not just the Notre Dame thing, but also just, the speed is not impressive. But that, the 40 time is shown to have almost no correlation to actual success in the NFL. That's not what matters. Opportunity matters. Like you said, Pirine is really what stands in his way. Javonte will still be the number 1 guy, but Pirine's the one who got so many dump offs at third downs and, come from behind situations. If Estimate takes on a pass catching role, he's gonna have value. But
I thought I saw something. Let me check. Where they had an easy. Yeah, they have an out this year in P Ryan's contract. They could save $3 million in cap space by cutting him after June 1st.
there you go.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'm not saying Estimate is the pick here. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me if P Ryan was cut and then Estimate took over that RB2 role. But I'm okay with Braylon Allen, Audric Estimate, even maybe Dylan Lobb and Justice Hill. Pick one.
All right.
They're all rolls of the dice at this point.
That's what it's all about. Surprisingly, no one has taken a running back since our last pick. All backup QBs and receivers.
Well, you jinxed it.
And there goes Braylon Allen, which is fine. All right, so we're gonna probably have our pick of Justice Hill or Audric Estimate.
Yeah, either one.
There's Noah Fant. I'll go Justice Hill.
All right, there it is. There's the squad.
Okay. Not too bad. That flew by pretty quickly. So we'll show the final team once this wraps up. Got a couple more picks left. Best Ball Mania 5, that's how it's done. Look, we got some great values as far as ADP. Talked about this. Got Mahomes almost a full round later than he typically goes. Jordan Love more than a round later. Achane somehow was still there at the 29, which, look, don't love taking Achane that early, but when you get a player with that kind of upside so far below his typical draft value, yeah, why not? We'll do it. Hollywood to stack, but also got him 5 picks later. And yeah, every pick we made almost in the second half of this draft was later than ADP. Jermaine Burton almost a full round later. So, all right, there it is. Here's the squad. What do you think? You like this team? Is this a contender?
You got to share. You got to share that screen, I think.
Yeah, I got to close this one. All right.
And then you have to hit share this tab instead.
Let's stop with this one. All right.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, I love the quarterbacks. Like you said, got them at such. Look at that. I mean, Mahomes at pick 53, Jordan Love at pick 101. That's fantastic. Yeah, we talked about Achane at a discount. I mean, Brooks a little early, but we're talking 5 picks. I mean, and then we're talking about those late guys, whatever. But I mean, yeah, obviously running. I mean, look, I don't even dislike our running backs between Kyron, Achane, Brooks, and Gus. We should have plenty of weekly upside, and then Pierce and Hill have paths. We'll see. Got Jefferson at the 5. I mean, okay, Hollywood. Now we even got Hollywood at a value. In fact, I noticed Hollywood went after Rashee Rice in this draft, so that was nice. He was actually the final chief taken, which is what I prefer, to get the final guy again in a situation like that. Got JSN. Lots of potential upside at wide receiver, which is always good. What you're looking for here. And then, of course, we got McBride. Where did McBride go versus his ADP?
Right on.
So right about his ADP. And then we got Hunter Henry. Yeah, I like it. It's a good squad. Should do well. Of course, it's easy to say that in May. We'll see how it goes in see how this team looks in September.
Everyone's a contender in the preseason, right? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. This is your boy, Dameon Pierce.
That's right. That's right. And then recipes with Reed. Is there a chance that Justin Field takes over the QB job at some point?
There's always a chance. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know if they know what they're doing over there. Man, just the fact that he was given away for so little and brought onto a team that also had brought on a starting quarterback, man, it just feels like the writing's on the wall here. Like his days are numbered. I really think it might take a Russell Wilson injury. So I mean, this is really only a last round best ball kind of dart throw, I think, at this point.
Yeah, but he could. I mean, look, if Russ struggles, the Steelers aren't like, they're trying to win. So if Russ struggles, we could definitely see Fields, definitely.
Well, one thing we have seen, especially last year, is they're not afraid to switch around quarterbacks. They kept flip flopping 3 different times, so I guess that's true. One more, please. Well, not right now, but we'll be back. We'll do another Best Ball Mania very soon, and we're gonna do another redraft, actual mock this coming Wednesday, like we're doing on Sleeper. So y'all can join us and draft with us there. So if you haven't already, put the notification bell on so you know as soon as we go live, and we'll continue to draft throughout this preseason every single week because here to help you prepare. It's never too soon, and of course, going to help one of our guys, if not somebody in the Endgame community, take down Best Ball Mania 5. That's the goal. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Join us on the next one. We'll see you later.